If you haven't heard a lot about the Wisconsin Supreme Court election, you are not alone.
The race has a much lower profile than previous record spending and nonstop campaign commercials. Chief political reporter Charles Benson talked with both candidates, Chris Taylor and Maria Lazar, about the nonpartisan April 7th election.
There's an open seat on the state Supreme Court after Rebecca Bradley, the firebrand conservative justice, decided not to seek another 10-year term.
Hello, Wisconsin.
Republican-backed Maria Lazar jumped into the race in October.
That's why I'm running for state Supreme Court.
Democratic-backed Chris Taylor was first to jump in last year. Both talked about being independent and impartial on the bench.
Do you have conservative views?
I would say that personally, I'm more of a constitutional conservative. I fiscally would be the same way. I think the key is that when I go into the courtroom, when I put on my black robe, all of that goes away, and my points of view don't matter.
Private practicing attorney for 20 years, Lazar also defended lawsuits for the state against Governor Scott Walker's administration. In 2015, she was elected a Waukesha County Circuit Court judge and then elected to the Court of Appeals. Her website and TV ads include her view on reproductive rights.
I will simply uphold the law, including Wisconsin's existing 20-week compromise.
The current 4-3 liberal-leaning court ruled the state's 1849 law doesn't ban abortion, leaving in place the state's current ban after 20 weeks.
We often hear that it should be a decision between a woman and her doctor.
And it is at a point.
Should there be some guardrails?
There are guardrails. The main guardrails that the legislature puts in place and a court will uphold if they're constitutional are the limits. It always is something that a woman discusses with her doctor, but the legislature sets that first initial guideline.
Chris Taylor currently sits on the appeals court in Madison after being a Dane County Circuit Court judge. Her prior career put her in the legislature as a Democrat from 2011 to 2020.
All justices have views, they have opinions. Is it fair to say you have liberal views?
I am not running, this is a nonpartisan race. I think the values that I'm running on are Wisconsin values. They are American values. I believe that courts have to play a strong role in protecting individual rights and liberties.
This April, abortion is on the ballot for the Supreme Court.
Taylor has made abortion an issue in the race. She worked 8 years doing legal and policy work for Planned Parenthood.
As a judge and as a candidate right now, I can talk about my values. I value women's ability to make their own personal and private health care decisions. But when I'm deciding cases, you are looking at the case in front of you.
Do you think the law as it is now set by the legislature is the defined law?
Well, I can't comment on how I would rule on that law. I can't comment on if that law were, there were a challenge to it, is it constitutional? Those issues might come before me.
The last conservative judge to win was Brian Hagedorn in 2019.
All right.
Since then, liberal-backed candidates have won 3 straight races, ending 15 years of conservative majority in 2023. Charles Benson, TMJ4 News.